Hello everyone. First of all, before I begin telling you all how I started channeling and how I began channeling, I would like to say thank you to each one of you who is watching my videos and who is interested in spiritual evolution like I was and I still am. I'm going through spiritual evolution myself. So to keep the story short, because in this same video I'm gonna include a session I did recently in which Ra tells me about my past lives and how reincarnation works and all the lessons that I had to learn to reach to this lifetime. So to cut the long story short, in 2020, during the time of pandemic, right, there was like a lockdown for a long time in here. I live in India. I live in North India, Northeast India to be exact, in a small town known as Sikkim. And there was a lockdown at that point. And during that time, I had, I just used to spend my days doing meditation. And the more I started to meditate, the more I started to understand about myself more and more, right? And also, also I would like to tell you that before this, I used to do street magic. I used to perform magic tricks to people on the streets. I used to do magic shows, and I still do magic shows, because I love performing magic and making other people smile. And I also had learned how to, do street hypnosis, just for demonstration purposes, wherein I would hypnotize an audience member and they would do something or say something, and I was always fascinated about this, the art of hypnosis, right? And one day what happened was that during lockdown, right, it was around September or October, during that period, September or October 2020. During that time, what happened was that one day I was doing like self hypnosis on myself. So I was lying in bed and I was listening to a self hypnosis tape. And what happened was that there were some kind of voices that started to come out. I began to like talk. And when my mother saw that, right, I live with my mother. When my mother saw that, she felt like there must be something wrong with me, right? And the voice started to talk on its own, like it wanted to say something, right? During the trance session, it wanted to say something, okay? And my mother told me that I need to go to the doctor, because maybe I became sick or something like that. She was confused. So then I went to the hospital here only in my place. And then the doctor told me that I was suffering from psychosis or something like that, okay? Because the doctor also had no idea about stuff like this. People where I live, they don't know anything about channeling, okay? If some people, they see my videos, they will be scared so much, because they have no idea what channeling is. They don't know that it happens to many people. And on the internet, right now there are so many channelers, like there is Daniel Scranton, there is Bashar, there are many others, right, channelers. And my channeling, how I do it is, first of all, I need to relax myself. I need to lie on bed. I need to relax myself. I need to then listen to a hypnosis tape, and then whatever question I have in my mind, I keep the question in my mind while entering the hypnotic state. And as soon as I enter into the hypnotic state, I remember who I want to contact. For example, if I want to contact Ra, I keep on repeating the name before I enter into trance. And as soon as that happens, the connection is established, and they start talking through me. And they give me insights on the query that I have placed before them. So that's how I have been performing channeling for the last 3 months. You have been seeing my videos on a daily basis. And channeling, anyone can do it, but you just need to be open to allowing the other entities to come in. Many people are scared about this. They think that it will be an infringement or something like that. But nothing wrong has happened to me. I mean, good things have happened. The moment I started channeling, I started sharing with people. Many people, I think many people, I read the comments, I try to reply to each and every comment I get on the videos, no matter how many people watch it. Okay, so I am trying to reply to each and every comment, and I see that it is helping a lot of people. It is making a little bit changes are coming in, and people are starting to understand about ascension, about the process of incarnation, and all the other interesting stuff. So yeah, that's how I started. And now I'm gonna play the tape of my regression session. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the past life regression session of mine. See you.
I am Ra. We greet you in the love light of the One, the Infinite Creator. For all is one, and the one is you, and you are the Creator. Today, this instrument seeks to get information regarding its various past lives that it has lived till today. Firstly, this is this instrument's 7th lifetime on Earth as a human being, learning the lessons of third density in order to get ready for the next 4th density of consciousness. Before that, this instrument's origins lie on the star system known to your kind as the Pleiadian star system. His real soul name is closer to Carlo in your language terms. Today, we will tell the brief past lifetimes of this instrument to make you understand how reincarnation works, and the various lessons that need to be learned in each lifetime. Before the current lifetime, this instrument was born in a land known as Shanghai, China on March 15, 1944. His name at that time in the earthly language was Lu Xing. During its lifetime in China, he played the role as a teacher of martial arts. His lessons in that lifetime were to learn the lessons of love. However, in this past lifetime, this instrument could not completely understand what it meant to love. He was killed in a so-called gang infiltration of the opposing martial arts forces that used to operate at the time-space at around August 14, 1992. And then reincarnated into the current lifetime that it is living now. Prior to this lifetime in China, he was born in the lands known as Russia on 24th October 1876. In that lifetime, his name was Andrea Chesnakov, wherein he lived his lifetime as a woman on Earth. During this lifetime, this entity's lesson were to learn forgiveness. He used to be a Soviet composer and a teacher. It was robbed by her own brother at that time. In addition, this instrument was able to forgive this entity who had robbed her at that time. Hence, its lessons of forgiveness were completed in that lifetime. Its lifetime completed on 14th March 1942. Prior to this lifetime, this entity was born on 12th December 1805. During this lifetime, he lived as an Australian pastoralist and politician. In this lifetime, this instrument had to learn the service to others, to the various entities that were incarnated on Earth along with it during that lifetime. However, it was not able to fully serve others at that lifetime because it was not able to fully serve others. Some of the self-service got in its way during that lifetime. Hence, it was not able to completely learn the lessons of service to others, and in this present lifetime, he also has to learn the lessons of service to others. This entity died on 20th October 1875. Then, in the previous life, before that, it was born as an English girl on 17 December 1737. And it was killed during car accident with its parents the following year at a young age. This lifetime did not allow much for this instrument to learn the lessons and gain experiences. Then before that, this instrument was born in the year 1 November 1643 as an Englishman again. It was named John Stripe by your kind. In this lifetime, it learned a lesson about history and became a biographer for the king that ruled at the time. This lifetime was very productive for this instrument's soul as it learned a lot of lessons regarding wisdom and gained some experiences to ponder upon its soul evolution as well. The entity during that lifetime wrote many books, some relating to the biographies of the famous personalities that lived at that time-space. These are all the lives this instrument has lived on this planet. Before that time-space, it lived many lifetimes on the lower third density to second density consciousness on the Pleiadian star system. At this time, this instrument can only handle this amount of information. Further information may be provided at a later period of time when it becomes more ready. We leave you now in the love lights of the One, the Infinite Creator, Adonai.